Hey, besties. Welcome to Beyond Besties. It's time to get weird. I'm Holly.
And I'm Amanda.
So, welcome to our first episode of Beyond Besties.
Yes, something we've been planning for a while.
Yeah. So, we started getting into this because I love the paranormal. I grew up experiencing all kinds of things that are unexplainable since I was very small. Just things that you can't explain, things that go bump in the night, literally. When I was a child, I just remember sleeping in my bed and something would just pull on my leg in the middle of the night at my house. The one I'm currently still living in. When nothing scared us out of the house, amazingly. Besides a 4'7" little French woman.
Also known as Gabe.
Yeah, also known as Gabe. Yeah, so that's just one of many experiences I had as a child in my early memories, and then just being very interested in the paranormal, like just watching scary movies or like hearing ghost stories. It was just all we've all like had our experience with the Ouija board with the lights out and, playing Bloody Mary and
Oh, yeah, Bloody Mary.
I was too scared to do that though. I'm sure you were.
Oh,
the lights out? What?
Yep, yeah, no, nope.
Nope. Yeah, so just things in my house. Every house I've lived in or place I've lived in was haunted. Just hearing different sounds, knocking on the wall, like in my house, in the one I'm in now,
Yeah.
knocking on the bedroom walls. My apartment on Manahan Street, we had a dryer and washer in the kitchen area, and our bedroom was across the way.
Yeah.
And sometimes I would hear someone opening and closing the dryer or just slamming it. And I'd go out and see if anyone was there, and nobody was there, because I'd be the only one home sometimes. And I knew it wasn't Vanessa because she was small. And she was, always near me, close by. So I was like, this is odd.
Yeah.
And one particular time when I was on Market Street in Lowell, I woke up one morning and all of my cabinets in my kitchen were open. Every single cabinet.
I remember you telling me that.
And I was like, what the heck? Was Wilson looking for something?
Yeah.
Vanessa's dad? And I asked him when he came home, and he's like, what are you talking about? I said, were you looking for your car keys? Because he would lose his car keys a lot. And he's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, all of the kitchen cabinets were open. Every single one of them. Even the little useless ones on the top there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. He thought I was cuckoo. And I really did feel cuckoo. And just seeing ghosts. That's a fairly new phenomenon for me. That started, off and on 10 years back. I've been seeing ghosts, and I have gifts.
Yeah.
I do Reiki. I'm very spiritual. Just very spiritually driven. I believe in the afterlife. I believe in ghosts, all this kinds of stuff. Yeah, so it's a fairly new phenomenon for me to be seeing ghosts. It's still very random. It's not like I can just do it on a whim. But especially where I work. I work at the Nash Casino, and one time when I was in the bathroom, I came out of the stall, and there was a woman at the sink next to me, and I'm like, oh, I didn't hear anybody come in. And then I went to turn and talk, and she disappeared. I'm
You
like,
didn't tell me that.
oh, yeah, I didn't tell you that?
No.
And then she was also at the dish pit with me and my coworker, Mark. We turned around, and we saw her, and then, turned back, and then turned again, and she was gone.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, did you just... He's like, yep, because he's well aware of all this stuff, too. And we have many talks about things, and just all this kinds of different phenomena. Another thing that I'm most recently have been into is like in the dreamscape, like lucid dreaming and astral traveling. And these are all topics, by the way, we will get into eventually, but just to give you an idea of our experiences. So Amanda, you wanna?
So yeah, I've been always interested in the paranormal. I have to say, like when I was younger, I would experience things like my family doesn't believe me, but like little small things. I remember in our house, in my bedroom, in one of the closets, they had to open the wall to get the insulation in because it used to be the attic, so it didn't have any insulation. And in the wall, they found like old newspapers, shoes, clothing, children's toys. They found all this stuff in the walls.
Wow.
So I don't know if that had something to do with it, but yeah, like you've been over, like, and you've experienced stuff over there, like things would move, like
things would move, and I remember, like, I don't know if it was like a shadow person or there was a noise, and I'm like,
over by Shannon's room, it was like,
and I actually I think I went out in the hall to look, and you're like, oh, that's just Charlie. I'm like, who?
I don't know why I named it Charlie. I think I needed to put a name to it to feel comfortable.
To make it tangible.
Yeah. Exactly.
You're about tangibles.
I really am.
She really is.
And, like, my family's strictly, like, we don't believe that. You know, you're making it up. I'm like, what? How do you make this up?
Yeah, why would you? Yeah, for attention. You're attention seeker.
It's crazy. And then, so in our apartment right now, me and my husband's apartment is actually haunted. When we, like,
the guy in the dungarees, right?
Yeah. And literally, and I have people that can corroborate this. Corroborate? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Corroborate.
When we first moved in, we lived in like the studio, and my grandfather's chair was there, and the chair would rock by itself. And my husband's experienced this. And it would mess with the air conditioner. Like we had an older air conditioner with like a what do you call it? Like a switch. So I was doing 11 to 7 at the time, and you just hear click, 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 and then the air conditioner just keeps going on and off, on and I'm like, enough. Enough.
Well, yeah, I always say nowadays, because of the memes out there, if you can flick a switch, you can pick up a mop or fold some laundry.
I'm saying.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then actually one day my husband was cleaning the windows, and he didn't put the window like all the way back correctly. So I was sleeping, and all of a sudden I heard someone yell in my ear, "Amanda, wake up!" And then it was like a loud like clapping noise right by my ear, and I literally felt the wind by my ear. And I jumped out of bed, and we have a studio. There's one room, like,
oh, that's when you were still in the studio.
There's no one there. And I looked around, and I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, I just need to go back to bed because I'm like, I have to be up in a few hours for work. And as I go to get back in, the window fell right where my head was.
Wow.
So I just looked around, and I was like, thank you.
That was like, well, I say those, but that was like your spirit guide or guardian angel.
It was something, I'll tell you that.
Looking out for you.
So
yeah, they do that.
I just texted my husband. I was like, you almost killed me.
See, that's the thing, that another topic of discussion that we'll get into is, guardian angels versus ghosts versus angels versus whatever.
Yeah. The apartment now we're in, like the 2-bedroom, like next to the studio, something's in there also. That was messing with me more than what happened in the studio.
Oh, the shadow man under my stairs is gone.
Okay.
He was there a long time. I say he. I don't know. It. Whatever.
Yeah, I've stayed one night in your house, and I won't do it again.
Ever since I got that cleansing done, yeah. Somebody apparently got up in the middle of the night and was making...
Up and down the stairs and the kitchen. I thought it was your mom, and I was like, oh, wow, she's up late. I'm like, And the next morning, I'm like, oh, what time did you go to bed? She's like, oh, around 11:30. I'm like, I heard people, like, walking up and down the stairs. I thought that was you. She goes, no. She goes, what the hell am I going to go up and down the stairs for? I'm like, I don't know.
There was, like, a presence, and I think it was a woman.
I don't know, but I was like, gotta go.
But I don't know how long she was there. But like, I in one of my states. I don't know. I don't. Okay, well, I'll just go out and say it. Just let the weird out. I have been experiencing like astral travel, like OBE, like out of body experiences in like the last 4 to 5 years. In one of my out of body experiences, like I was just in the house, so like that's like where you just go. You go very slowly when you're doing
Okay.
these things. And I floated out of my body, and I was floating, you know, where my stairs is, because I'm in the basement. My room's in the basement. And I floated, and I was going up the stairs. And as I was going up the stairs, I seen a woman in a bathrobe coming down the stairs. And it wasn't my mom.
We were just like, hey.
It's just somebody. Just said, hey, I was gonna say, what are you doing in my house? But what do you say? What do you say to that? You do, and then I just quickly went back to my body because, like, it kind of like scared me.
The thing that gets me is like, how do you know it's the, what do you call it? OBE?
How do you know?
How do you know it's that versus dreaming?
Girl? You know, there's a, I mean, you can even do it from your dream state. You can do it in your dreams. Like, you could, because, like, there's lucid dreaming.
I don't know anything about this, so I'm learning.
So, well, this is all the stuff that we're gonna, and everybody else along the journey.
Yeah.
So, like, that's one of the gifts I have, like, other than, like, so obviously clairvoyance in a way.
Yeah.
Like, it's I'm still, like, getting there, getting more comfortable with it. But yeah, so lucid dreaming, like astral travel.
I'm more of like the paranormal side of things, like the ghosts and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm more
but I mean,
of that side.
we're gonna get into all of that.
Oh yeah.
All of that, the cryptids, the hauntings.
Hauntings, yep. Cryptids, yeah.
We've been to a few
Yeah.
different places. You've been more than me.
Yeah. I'm part of a paranormal group that we do like investigations.
And it's not just this state, it's like several different.
Yeah, we've been to New York, we've been to Connecticut. We actually just went to Connecticut in I think it was like late December or January, and we went to the Warrens house, Ed and Lorraine Warren's house. We spent the night, and we also spent time in the museum, which was insane. Like, I've experienced things I never thought I would experience in that museum.
Yeah, and you had all the equipment too.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can.
And it's just like, my thing is, you hear the stories and then you experience them, and to be the one that knows, like, I know there was no one else there. I know that, like, at one point in the museum there was like a man screaming on the recorder. We're all women. There was no man there.
So yeah, so
there's
no denying that.
It kind of like fries your brain a little bit, because it's just, how is this stuff happening? Like,
mind blown.
It's
mind blowing.
It's crazy. I love, and I was just so excited. I was afraid that I was gonna get freaked out, but I didn't. I actually got really excited when we played it back and you could hear it on the other end, and I wanted to know what it was. The only thing I don't mess with, demons. Don't mess with that crap. Nope. No Ouija boards. No bad juju.
We can touch upon that. I
don't
mean,
mess with that.
Not every angel is good, and not every demon is bad.
Oh. if what?
Yeah. People will argue, but
I would be one of those, because why? I mean, they're named for a reason.
Because there's a construct people have with an association with it, like, oh, angel must be good. Not necessarily.
No. Okay, we're going to talk about that.
See?
I want to know where that comes from.
See, this is learn as we go. Yep.
I think you know more about that side of things than I do.
Like I said, the spiritual stuff, you know, like I said, all that kind of thing, like astral travel and
you do like the crystals and stuff too.
Yeah, like shamanic journeying and all of that.
I have no idea what that is. That's,
Don't worry, I've never done ayahuasca, so
oh my God.
or peyote or any of those things or magic mushrooms. No. But yeah, I've done some shamanic journeying.
What is it?
So it's you go into a deep meditation. They bring you in with a drumming, like a specific at a specific rhythm.
Okay.
So it's kind of like along with your heart pace.
Okay.
And it actually, I think it works quicker than just doing a normal meditation, in my experience. And there's like 3 different worlds you can go to: the upper realm, middle, and then lower realm. And it just depends on the type of drumming they do that brings you there. And it's like you meet your spirit animal. The spirit animal kind of like leads you through the whatever world you're in, and then after a certain amount of time, however long time they designate, they do a callback, a drumming. It's like it's a quickening. It's like a da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So like when they bring you in, it's a more rhythmic doom 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 doom, like a more rhythmic, like heart rhythm. And when they want you to come back, they do a callback drumming, and then you just come out of the meditation or the state that you're in and do some journaling, what your experience, what you saw, what you felt like. And that's just one prime example of like a kind of meditation. Like that's just like a very like deep meditation. Like and meditation can be like anything. Like you can color and meditate. Anything that brings your attention away from like your thoughts is considered a meditation.
I don't think I've ever had that experience. I get at least like 10 things going on here at once.
If you can shut your brain off, even for like 30 seconds, that still counts.
I literally don't know if I have ever done that.
The point of meditation is to bring your awareness to that you're actually having thoughts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then you can actually like, okay, I brought my awareness to I'm having these thoughts. Okay, now what? And then you try to concentrate again, and then you start having more thoughts, and then like you sit with those thoughts, and what type of thoughts you're having, and why, and you can just like write it all down, or just take mental notes.
Yeah.
But it's a start, you know.
That's true.
Like I tell people anytime I was starting a spiritual journey, like it doesn't have to be a 20-minute meditation. Like don't put that much pressure on yourself, because you're just like, oh my god, I'm having thoughts. Oh my god, I'm having thoughts. no, that defeats the whole purpose. It's just to put yourself in a relaxation and just go like baby steps.
That would literally be me. I would stress myself out so bad. I would stress myself out so bad doing that. I suggest a
guided meditation for beginners, because then it guides you. It legit guides you step by step. And then as you get more experienced, you can do anything on your own. Like just listen to binaural beats and just sit there and breathe and start seeing the colors. When you start seeing the colors, let me know.
Sure.
See? Anything beyond the normal, that's paranormal.
Oh, that's true. That's a good
so
point.
Like, even though we're not talking about ghosts and hauntings, sometimes it's
another big thing we'll talk about is aliens.
Oh,
I can't wait to get into that. Oh,
I brought my flare today. I got the earrings. I got the shirt. For the spookiness, I wanted to bring my skeleton, but I thought that'd be a little too much.
Too much too soon.
Too much too soon. He's still dressed up from Halloween.
The pirate?
Yeah. I had a bunch of drunken pirates in my front lawn. I had them all standing, but then like the weather started getting crappy and the wind blew them all over, and they just had a night of fun drinking.
Shiver me timbers.
Yeah, shiver me. They really did look like they were playing Shiver Me Timbers. They had a little too much rum. Yeah, but all in good fun. Yeah.
I just love the fact that everything is coming out about the aliens now. Like,
I know.
They're
About time,
they're
right?
coming clean with it. They're like, they exist. I'm not gonna tell you where they are. I'm
Well,
not gonna tell you what they look like. But one of the guys, or I think it was like a former politician or Congress, whatever. He was in the government. He said, he's like, if you saw what I saw, he's like, you would immediately push the panic button.
oh, really?
Yeah. Immediately push the
Well,
panic button.
like I
if
said-
you knew what they were after and what they could do. He's like, if we weren't like controlling how we're controlling them, he's like this, we'd be gone.
I think yeah, I don't know. It's hard to.
It's like, if this is turning into some Independence Day shit,
I
swear to
don't like
God.
to feed into the fear, but he might have a point for certain things that I've heard. But like I said, like with I'm gonna use the demon and the ghost thing. I mean the angel thing. Like, I mean, not all alien races are friendly, and not all of them, are bad. But you just got to figure out who is who, and that's the thing. So there may be some that aren't so fond of us, but there may be some that are like here to protect us too at the same time. But they can't interfere.
I want to see them. I want to see them. I don't care what they look like. I need to see it to believe it.
I mean, that they're up there. They're watching.
I mean, it's a little bit more tangible because, like, you have these higher level people being like in like these documents and everything coming out, and like, yes, it's real. Like, you see the videos of like the like flying objects around like the military airplanes and stuff, and
yeah, that came out like what, 2018,
something like that.
Well, that happened 2007 or something.
I don't know when it happened. I just know that I saw it.
Yeah.
So that'll, like, I can't wait to get into that.
Can I tell you, you don't necessarily have to remember if you've been abducted or not.
That's messed up. Why are you gonna put that on my head? That is so messed up.
I just heard that, actually. It was something I was watching on YouTube or something.
So,
Huh? What? Some people remember their experiences for certain reasons, and some of them don't.
Jesus, that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
You think of it as, why would they have to remember? If they're an advanced race, why would you have to? Why would you come back with a memory of that? You know what I mean? Why couldn't they just wipe your memory completely? So why do certain people remember? Like, I think it all depends on maybe which aliens are abducting you. And usually, actually, it's usually only one type of alien doing the abduction, but
How do you know it's only one?
because there's a whole story with that. As to why.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. We can get into that. We can get into
I think
that.
half of them are in Appalachia.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It goes down in Appalachia.
Yeah, why are certain places more haunted than others? Why are like all these mysterious disappearances?
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about like the Bridgewater Triangle, for example.
Oh, heck yeah. Can't wait to get on that.
All kinds of things. UFOs, cryptids, satanic cults.
Oh, yeah.
What else? What am I'm missing? Like, just the haunted spots themselves where, like, people have fallen, like, I believe to their death, or if I'm mistaken, or fallen, or
I don't know about that.
like, there's a spot, what's the name of the spot now? It's escaping me, but,
yeah.
I don't know, or have just felt like a bad presence.
Yeah. I know Rachel. Like, she used to go to, like, around Bridgewater. I think she went to Bridgewater State.
Yeah.
I think she did. So she might know a lot about it, too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like what I was saying, like that spot I was talking about, she mentioned the right name, and I can't think of the name right now. So anybody knows your Bridgewater Triangle trivia, and we wouldn't mind that I have the book at home.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
it's in there. The info.
You have a couple.
I have a couple of books.
Yeah.
You know, in like all the locations, like the Lizzie Borden house is
The
within,
Lizzie Borden house was fun.
So
We
I
went to
mean,
that.
that could tie into why certain stuff happened because they're inside that stretch of land.
Yeah.
You know,
And then you can also go into it. What about that land makes it a magnet
yeah.
for all that activity?
What makes it a yeah? It's like a you know.
Is it like a what do you call it? Like what do you call those?
Portal.
Portal. But also, what's that? Is it quartz? Is it quartz like the crystal? Like, I know one of the hotels, the Stanley, I think it's the Stanley Hotel, is built on this. I don't know if it's quartz or it's a something deposit, and they say that is a reason why it's so haunted and has so much activity because that it contains energy.
I don't know that if it's a crystal that it would cause that.
It's like some kind. It's I can't,
By itself, I don't know. Like there must have been like some sort of like other influence because crystals have to be programmed.
What? How do they have to be programmed? They're
How do you
like,
think your
literally from the
computer
ground.
runs?
Okay, I don't. Yeah,
Crystals.
I understand that, but how do they have to be programmed if they come from nature?
They all have to be programmed. The energy
they
has
come
to
from
be.
nature.
The energy actually has to be put in them,
From the nature, though.
or another
Like-
source.
How do you get another source?
What does everything operate of? Energy. Everything is energy.
Like you break into a rock and there it is. Like how is that?
So you program it with your intentions. So something caused it to be like that. Something initiated it. Some sort of thing living or on the other side or from above or from below. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something influenced the power of those crystals because everything is intention.
I'm blaming the aliens.
The bad ones. The ones that abduct people
Well,
and
I just
mutilate
know, like,
cows.
there's
The one-
evidence of like sky people or space people like back in like ancient civilizations.
There's been like, Native Americans have stories.
Ancient Egypt has stories.
Yeah.
Like they have like hieroglyphs of like I forget what they were called, like sky people. or
Even in
spa-
some paintings, they think they're depicting angels, but I think they're really depicting a UFO.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, we can look into that.
And
too.
like I don't know if it's the Renaissance time period, but like, and some people think that they may have mistaken UFOs for angels.
Oh, see, that'd be cool to like look into.
Yeah.
That'd be
Another,
fun.
it's. I'm like telling you, everything is connected, whether you think it is or not. Everything's connected.
See, and that's where I get like I'm still learning about
Like you
that
just
side
gotta
of stuff.
connect the dots.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of dots.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dots to connect. But yeah, there's such a broad range of topics to cover, but
I feel like this is gonna be a lot of fun because you're just gonna like find out so much. We're gonna talk to like so many different people. Like I'm excited.
I know.
excited to find out.
I'm tempted to take a couple road trips too because, well, the Allegheny thing.
We're going to Trans Allegheny next year.
That's not till next year, but that'll be good fun.
Yeah.
The lunatic asylum.
I told you it was like we gotta break off from the group and like go on our own.
I don't know if
Because
that's
I
a
don't
good
wanna-
idea.
I honestly like my thing is like I don't feel like we'll get the same experiences if we're in like a
If
big
we're in the
group and
group.
all together. I feel like if we separate into like smaller groups, like groups of 2 or 3, and just explore that way, I think you'll get a lot more. A lot more. Because I don't think they react as well in a group. I think they like smaller groups.
Yeah, because then they can scare the shit out of you more.
Exactly. That's what I want.
That's what I want. Oh, these two, they think they're,
Yeah.
brave.
That's what I want.
We'll show them. We'll show these two.
I'm going to regret those words.
You probably will. You probably will.
Words. What the hell was I thinking?
What was I thinking? As you're holding on to me and like, I have
like
scratches on my arm.
You better wear that big sweatshirt.
Definitely. I'll bring my crystals too. I always bring my crystals though. You know me, like my crystals, my sage spray. I have spray.
Yep.
Which comes in very handy.
Yeah.
I actually bring that to work.
Hey, listen, that would be good for your work.
Get rid of the bad juju. I sprayed one day. I did an experiment. Everyone was like in a bad mood, and I'm like, you know what? I just sprayed that down the hallway. I didn't tell anyone. They're like, oh, what's that smell? That smells so good.
Yeah.
And like the mood lifted for a little while.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
It's not like a cure-all. It's only
not
like
a cure-all.
Temporary.
No. But the mood did lift noticeably. So I should probably just keep doing that.
Maybe.
But some days it's just there's beyond hope.
Oh jeez.
Beyond hope. But yeah. Craziness.
Yeah. Nope.
So yeah, we'll be talking the Bridgewater Triangle. We can talk about the Lizzie Borden house. Like we went there, we had experiences there. Yeah. We went to the SK Pierce Mansion. That was crazy. Messed up.
That was crazy.
We can talk about the history of that. I mean, there's so many topics we're willing to cover.
And if there's anything you guys want to hear about from us, and you want us to research and talk about, let us know.
Yeah, because we'll be on it. We have no qualms about anything, any kind of topic. Well, maybe not anything, but
within reason.
Anything within reason.
Yeah.
Paranormal. We're your girls. Yep.
So I think the first case, our next episode, is going to be about the Pomeranian family in Merrill, Michigan. If you haven't heard of it, it's a very intense case.
Very intense.
And the poor family, the things that they had to go through, and everybody was involved from the local, state, and federal police. And it's all documented and everything. It's crazy.
And it wasn't just the police. It was aviation. Yeah. It was
all
the
these
gas company.
agencies.
All these agencies. Everybody got involved in trying to figure out what was going on in this house.
Yeah.
These poor people were tormented for a year.
Yeah.
But we'll
go into it next time.
We'll get into it for our next episode, and we're really excited about it. I'm
glad we're finally doing this. We've planned this show for so long.
We've been trying to get this podcast since August.
Probably. I think it was before August.
Was it July? I don't know. It was over the summer anyway, and we had this idea, and it's been a struggle trying to get good information and accurate information.
Yeah. Which our friend Rachel's coming in clutch for us.
Yeah.
Helping us with the research and just getting everything down for us and just, helping us out. This is she's fantastic.
We found out we're not so good with research.
Yeah. We try our best.
Not our strong suit. We bring the entertainment, we bring the funny.
Yeah.
We make the delivery. Get us. Well, I mean, we'll have our hand in the research, obviously, but
this case, we did
we did a majority of it. We just want to make sure before we launch it that it's on point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
Yep.
I think that's it for today.
I think we pretty much covered what we're about and what we'll be covering, and we'll hope you guys join us for our next episode.
And, if you guys want to follow us, we're going to create a Facebook, a Spotify, And then we're gonna do we have a TikTok, YouTube. We're gonna be everywhere.
We're gonna try our best to be as visible as possible,
Yes.
even though Amanda was very apprehensive about being on camera.
I'm not used to being on camera. I'm like,
I said that we have to grow our audience. We have to put ourselves out
and
there.
here I am.
And
so
here we are.
go.
And then I'm like, we're doing what now?
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next time.